Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be starting on the NA regional qualifiers with this game 1 between 5 Rat 4 staff versus Team Alpha. So, I haven't casted these teams before, I don't know the players' names, we'll find out as we go. And yeah, just loading into the match right now. On the screen you'll see In the Spirit. That's one of his collector cash sets, I believe. Oh, the little box. That's a good sign. There we go. No broadcaster, thank you. And free camera, that's how we like it. Starting off already, 5 Rat 4 staff. Let's go for the players. I've got Albino Zebra 1, D&M, Kits, Giant, and Speed versus Alpha's Flea, Rises, Monster, Soul, and Pingu. I don't know what character that is after Soul, but we'll just call him Soul. Alright. Let's see, in the bans already, Alpha banning out the Bat Rider Undying, classics that we've seen in the Eastern European qualifiers. Meanwhile, banning out the Chen and the Enigma on 5 Rat 4 stuff. Also picking up the Earthshaker first pick. So, support Earthshaker. This is the second Earthshaker I've seen in these qualifiers. Alpha responds with the Dragon Knight and the Shadow Shaman. We've seen Shadow Shaman being used to great effect by Roger from Team Bet Boom, I believe. I think it was. Truly a master of that hero. 5 Rat picking up the Death Prophet, putting in the rat part of their name. Death Prophet, well, I say rat, but she's just great at pushing towers after a team fight, you know, using that last bit of exorcism to do the necessary damage to the tower. So, and they definitely have the team fight with Mr. Earthshaker there as well. However, Alpha, Dragon Knight, Shadow Shaman, there's some great initiation there. A couple of Blink Dagger, Stun, Shackle, dealios right there with that. So, 5 Rat, they definitely don't want to be caught up by that combo. Monkey King being banned by Alpha. Basically a turnaround man fight hero 1v1 me scrub. Also has a very annoying ult to stand in. So, and very mobile as well. Especially with that new shard that he's got. Pretty insane. 5 Rat banning the Enchantress has been seeing a lot of picks as a support fairly recently. Thanks to the utility that the creeps provide. Those neutral creeps can be pretty decisive in making or breaking a gank. Plus the fact that she's got insane healing with her E. And just max that out, and the untouchable slow. So, very annoying hero to deal with, so that's why she gets banned there. Meanwhile, Lena, also very strong pick at the moment. I did recently watch a game where Lena pretty much solo carried, so it's good to see that one banned out. Meanwhile, Terra Blade, played against a Terra Blade recently, and that was atrocious. However, yeah, pretty high up in terms of ban tiers is Mr. Terra Blade. I have yet to see him in an actual professional match, because he just gets banned all the time. TA being banned, her Shard Silence is very strong right now, so I can understand why. Plus has a lot of right-click damage potential. Same kind of thing with Enchantress and Lena, so probably destroys the Death Prophet in lane as well.
5 seconds.
So I guess they're grouping around for a mid Death Prophet. Is that the plan for 5 Rat? Meanwhile, Reggies are being banned. Another annoying hero to deal with thanks to that static link, plus rushes that BKB fairly early on. And they're going to pick the Warlock to counter Initiate, I believe, or counter a team fight. 5 Rat picking the Faceless Void. And the Jakiro. Okay, so they got the big team fight ultimates. A big Chrono followed by a Macropie can deal an absurd amount of damage, especially after an Earthshaker initiation,
10
where they're all
seconds to
stun
go.
locked. So, very nice from 5 Rat.
5
I like
seconds.
that combo. However, they have to catch that Warlock in the Chrono or in the Earthshaker stun. Otherwise, the Golems can just stun the Faceless Void. However, it doesn't last that long, does it? It's not really a counter since the Golems immediately get trapped by the Chrono as well. So we'll have to see. Both supports being picked from both teams. I think Alpha, they're currently missing a mid laner, unless they throw that Dragonite mid. Haven't really seen that often. Dragonite's been played off lane pretty much this entire patch. Thanks to that change on his passive. Bloodseeker being picked. Alright. It's able to rapture and control the enemy team. The movement
10
is
seconds to go.
just trying to
5
think.
seconds.
Jakiro slows kind of. It doesn't really matter because I think Thirst move speed mitigates that slow. Huh. A very interesting pick from Team Alpha. I like it. I can imagine some. I was just thinking about some chains into fatal bonds, I should say. The fatal bonds into Rupture. And you killed your own team by accident. I don't know. That was some weird train of thought there. Pudge being banned out. Very tanky, very annoying to deal with. Would they be thinking of a safe lane Pudge there? I'm not sure. But the Pudge Bloodseeker combo is always a possibility. Huskar being banned too. Very annoying to deal with. As is the case for most of these heroes, if not all, in this ban list. Viper being banned by Team Alpha. Yeah, Viper, the break plus the slows, not good for Bloodseeker or Dragon Knight, so plus the natural raw damage output would melt the Shadow Shaman and the Warlock, so understandable. Does like to shoot their stuff into the Chrono as well. The Nether Toxin and Nether Strike, I think it's called. The ultimate of Viper. Not quite certain. Anyway, Alpha, they're picking up a mid laner soon. Just after this ban. Banning the Zeus. So they still believe 5 Rat. They're not going to put that Death Prophet off lane. They're putting. Oh, maybe they are. As the Ember Spirit does get picked up here. Alright, some Sleight of Fist into Searing Chain combos is what we're going to see today. Great for locking down the supports in the back line, preventing the Bloodseeker from moving, and dealing out damage in the teamfights that 5 Rat will be initiating. Meanwhile has the escape with the Fire Remnants that counters Rupture as well because he is invulnerable while traveling. So, yeah, it does not matter one bit to him. I don't think Sleight of Chains counts as movement. Sleight of Chains, Sleight of Fist counts as movement as well, technically. So yeah, Ember Spirit will be able to have pretty much a free game here. The only stuns that Alpha has available would be the Shackle, Shackle and Hex, I guess, from Shadow Shaman, plus the stun from Dragon Knight and Warlock Golems. If they can chain those, then they can take down the Ember Spirit, but otherwise, fairly strong. Does get ruined by Bloodseeker's silence as well, if he is slow enough to get caught by it, or shackled. So we'll have to see how Alpha goes with that. Still, with the mid laner to pick into the Ember Spirit. Not the most enviable position there. Let's see. Going with a Tiny. Very flexible, very fun to play as well, gotta say. Okay. I like these lineups. We'll see what we have here. So much initiation for potential from Alpha with the pickoffs as well. Up into that team fight oriented lineup from 5-Rat. I like it. Both strategies on display. Chikiro taking his sweet time to load in. Who is it that's missing? It's albino zebra. I think it's albino. You say albino, not albino. Whoops. Albino zebra.
5 seconds.
What does an albino zebra look like? It's just a white horse, right? Basically. D&M with that. Mjolnir cosmetic. Very interesting. Alright. A Dread Knight persona, you don't see that every day. Wow. Now to load into the match proper very soon. There's no communication yet from between these two teams. Like, oh, no, never mind, I must have missed that. Wakudeno. I think that's how you say it. And whatever that first line is, I can't click it. I can't see it. Okay. Any second now it will load. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last match is Tiny loss. 21-8-12 loss. How did he manage that? A win 11-0-2. Oh, showing the strength of that hero, I guess, in that match. Alright, let's see who is who, by the way. We got... So is that Pingu? Yep, Pingu on the Warlock, Flea on the Shadow Shaman, Monster on the Dragon Knight, Soul on the Tiny, and Rises on the Bloodseeker. Meanwhile, Albino Zebra on the Chikiro, D&M on the Faceless Void, Kits on the Ember Spirit, Speed on the Death Prophet, and Giant on the Earth Shaker. Okay. It's a safe ward there, just to make sure that there's no one coming up around into the triangle behind the tier 1 tower. That's kind of an odd angle to gank from, but I'm sure it's happened before since they prepared for it. Kits, can you not interact with the balloon? Oh, that's sad. He's so confused about it too. Meanwhile, Albino and D&M very safe here. They're just making sure that there's no early gank, early first blood attempt coming from Team Alpha. In fact, maybe there is, as Monster. He's walking up pretty close. He's gonna get spotted by this ward. And they might just let him have it. Oh no, they're coming forward.
Battle starts in 3.
Gonna do a little bit of damage to Monster. Albino, he steals it from under Monster's feet as Alpha. They only get 1 bounty rune, meanwhile 3 for the side of 5RF. 5RF, that's an interesting, I think the word is acronym that I'm looking for 5-Rat 4 stuff. I do like that banner, by the way, but there's only 4. Where's the 5th rat? The lies. Alright, let's see. So we got a Dragon Knight and Shadow Shaman off lane versus the typical safe lane Faceless Void Jakiro combo. Meanwhile, on the safe lane of Alpha's side, we've got Rises and Pingu, the Bloodseeker and Warlock together versus the Earthshaker Death Prophet combo here. And in mid lane, Soul versus Kits. This is where you'll typically find an Ember Spirit, of course, and Soul playing the flexible Tiny. He's going to sit in mid here. Let's have a look at last hits and denies, starting off with. And then later on, we will transition into that net worth graph or chart, whatever it's called. 4 last hits, 2 denies earlier on for Soul. In the lead there, good on him. Notice that Fatal Bonds got picked up by the Warlock first instead of the Shadow Word, so doing a little bit of early harass, which is very nice. His speed has already taken a bit of damage. However, Giant, he's locked off Pingu from his team here. He's just going to walk through the trees while Giant kills Warlock's courier. Oh no. Albino putting that ward down, making sure there's no ward block here. Flea. Oh no, he's going to put a ward here, isn't he? No, he's just going to stand here. Ah, he's going to body block the camp. Very nice. I'm sure he is aware that a sentry might be there, thanks to not spotting it in the inventory of the Jakiro anymore. Level 2 already on this Dragon Knight. This Void, he's the same. He hasn't put a point in anything else yet. That's an interesting icon for Dragon Blood, huh? I haven't seen that before. It's pretty rare to see a Dragon Knight persona, by the way, so... yeah. It'll be a little bit confusing, but it should be fine. Bottle complete on both mids. 2 minutes 30 seconds in, nice. 12 last hits though for Kits. He's doing pretty well considering he's up against that Tiny. Not much damage done by the Avalanche there, just trying to prevent a last hit or two. Nice work from Pinky there. Alright. Monster. He's in the middle. It's not doing too bad as an offlaner. Meanwhile, Death Prophet doing considerably better. He's catching up with the mid laner in terms of CS. Having a great time here in the offlane. So much that Penguin Rises can do for the moment. Oh, nice courier snipe from Flea. He might find another one here as the faces voids. No, his courier gets taken down as well. Flea. The value. Oh wow. Albino Zebra, he's going to put his dual breath into the backside of Shadow Shaman. He's just going to walk around, get this bounty rune. Yes, he does. And making space for his offlane and by TPing back home. Okay. Good on ya, Mr. Shadow Shaman. Meanwhile, Giant, he's chasing this courier from... Oh, he will take it down. The extra range from the Enchant Totem, allowing him to get that hit in. Oof. So, looking a bit worse for wear there, by the way. Taking a lot of harass from this Ember, who has definite rune control, by the way. I think Giant got that other rune, just to deny it from Soul there, so... Wow, Tiny, rough. He's gonna actually head back home to refill his bottle and heal up a little bit. Okay, a little bit of action happening top here. Monster. He was under the tier 1 tower there for a bit. He's maxing out the Breathe Fire. So, very offensive for the Dragon Knight. Usually they max out the Dragon Blood so they don't get pushed up, but he must feel pretty safe here considering all he has to worry about is dual breath. Really? Oh! Until that level 6 Shaman though, he got hit by a Time Lock proc. That's so unlucky. Another dual breath will slow him down. DNM, he's looking for the proc, he gets it. It's a dead Shadow Shaman for first blood. 5 rack. They're pretty happy about that. Then Jakiro, he was running out of mana there, but he's got those mangoes to keep himself happy. I think mana is like your willpower, right? So mango makes you happy and gives you willpower. we'll say that. Alright. Giant, he's trying to block something here. He's just annoying Rises so much that Rises will turn and hit him instead. Okay. Oh no! Not the extra bounty creep, the flag bearer. Oh, you hate to see it. So, he just came back to lane before and he's already taken a lot of harass. There's already a level 6 on this Ember Spirit. Definite lead there, so he's here to help his Shadow Shaman. All the shackles coming out, this might be a dead Jakiro. Yes it is. The Avatos combo, he just had enough mana for it, but Ember Spirit is here. With the Earthshaker as well. Oh, he doesn't quite get that Fisher block that he needed. However, yeah, the Tiny will live. He got level 6 from that, and he's pretty happy too. Alpha finding their first kill with that. Chikiro will respawn and refill the bottle. And it's good times for the mid laner. Meanwhile, the off lanes with the highest in terms of CS. 14 deniers by this Dragon Knight. It's rough being his Faceless Void today. Oh man. Right, rises. Let's see what he's working on. He's got his boots, getting that Wraith Band next. And he'll be going for an early phase route into the Maelstrom, I believe it's called. Death Prophet got the Falcon Blade for the mana regen. 1.8, nothing to laugh at, nothing too huge, but nothing too small either. Going for phase boots as well. Meanwhile, Dragon Knight probably aiming for that early Blink Dagger after he's got these power treads. He's got the infused raindrops there on his buy list, on the quick buy. But meanwhile, Soul, he rotated but got an easy kill on this Earthshaker. Death Prophet. Let's rewind a little bit so we can see that happen. A little bit of a highlight getting me coming in here. Oh, Speed! He had activated his ult and had run down into the underneath the tier 1 tower with his ally Earthshaker, but the TPs were there from Flea and this Tiny. Death Prophet will have to back out now. They were looking to deal something, like do some damage to the tower or take down the Bloodseeker or something. However, that turned out badly for them. Forcing those rotations at least, but you know, it's a kill for some TPs. I'm sure that's worth it for Alpha. Especially going towards the Tiny here. He's gonna have an earlier Blink Dagger than normal. Gonna be very strong. Be able to run around the map, get in those Avatos combos, get an early Echo Saber. So that's pretty much GG from that point onward. Alright, 2 kills in the 1 kill in advance compared to 5 Rat. No net worth lead for Alpha yet. They're still fighting for that. Less than 1k net worth lead for 5 Rat. Look at that. Monster is a monster in the lane. Look at that. 22 denies. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Shaker's got his Tricools. Gotta save up for his Blink Dagger, which will be ages yet, I assume. Being the position for. Oh, Bloodseeker, he wants the Rupture, he's gonna get it as Flea Heel's hiding in the trees, will shackle the Death Prophet as well. Speed, he's just going to put his Spirit Siphon into the Bloodseeker, doing heavy damage by the way, with that maxed out Spirit Siphon, will actually get a kill there, despite the Rupture. Oh no. That is not what Alpha wanted as well. What is happening? It's like whoever initiates the fight will lose it, it seems. As Kits is down here as well, just in case. He wasn't even needed, however. Speed had it all under control. About to have his ult once again, so maybe they'll take this tower with it. Could be worth it for a tier 1 tower. Faceless Void has his chrono up, is yet to use it. Just as I say that, the Dragon Knight getting chronoed there. The last little bit of... Oh no, he popped Exorcism before he TP'd. And that's another kill for Speed. Very nice setup from DNM right there. Catching that Dragon Knight unawares. Meanwhile, talk about unawares. This Tiny managing to kill the Jakiro there. Oh, the TP gets cancelled. Soul, he's in a lot of trouble with that Spirit Siphon on him. Yeah, he's dead as well. Looks like maxed out Spirit Siphon is the way to go on Death Prophet nowadays. No points in silence. Because, well, that's kind of risky, but who needs silence when you have Spirit Siphon, by the way? Wow. Kits, Fatal Bone Star Piece, taking a little bit of damage. But a little bottle refill will keep him healthy. Speed, he's down back to the bottom lane. Rises has to be a little bit more careful when fighting this Death Prophet. Yeah, Dragon Knight, okay, he's got the Blink Dagger on the quick buy. He's gonna try and get the gold for that. eventually, Mr. Netflix anime himself, Dragon Knight
Dire's
Persona.
top tower is under siege.
Okay. See this rotation coming
Dire
up
structures have
bottom.
been fortified.
Gonna catch up
Dire's
with the
top
Earth
tower
Shaker
is being
here.
attacked.
Maybe get a smoke off would be interesting. There's 2 smokes available on the Jakiro and the Earth Shaker. Soul and Pingu, they're just here sitting in mid lane, protecting this tower. While 5RF, they're going to be pushing down bottom. Top though, taken fairly quickly by Rises, along with his teammates Flea and Monster. So Faceless Void forced back to that tier 2 to farm. Flea. He's pretty far forward. He's not even level 6 yet, by the way, this Shadow Shaman, but he's still putting in as much as he can. Still a threat with those shackles. He's maxing out the other shock, interesting. Alright, there you go. Bottom tower gets taken out as well. Mid. Both are still standing there. Yeah, it's like a tower for a tower there. Okay. Very interesting. As the rotations up towards top, they're looking for DNM. A quick jump away after that Blood Right. Just to make sure that he doesn't get caught by that silence. He does have the Chrono available. Just working on that Maelstrom right now. So, he's going to TP down bot. Keep on farming those jungle creeps, as you do. Meanwhile, smoke coming in for 3 here. Kids, Giant, and Speed. Going to be speeding their way up towards the top lane. Looking for somebody here. I know that Soul is there in the mid. I don't think they spotted Pingu. In fact, they're going to go straight into the triangle and find this Bloodseeker. Oh, he just got caught out there. He's just farming those jungle creeps. And gets immediately annihilated. Look at that damage output though. From the Ember Spirit and the Death Prophet in quick succession. And that's probably a dead Shadow Shaman. He had just gone on the ult, dropped the wards to try and take down as much of this tier 2's health as possible. Does give his life though as Earthshaker. He dropped the Echo Slam. And yeah, Speed will get up another kill. 4 kills for this Death Prophet. Meanwhile, DNN! He got caught out bot. Let's see that. Alright, here he is, just casually farming the creeps. He's got a ward here. For some reason in the lane. The smoke from the Warlock and this tiny, the blink reveal. There you go, the Avatar's combo with the follow-up chaotic offering for the kill. DNM, he could do anything. Couldn't even time walk away, let alone pop his chrono. So, rest in peace, Faceless Void for 20 seconds. Alpha, they're behind in kills, 4-6 at the moment at 14 minutes in. However, they're getting pretty good pickoffs here, by the way. 6 kills instead in the side of 5 Rat. Oh, Ember Spirit, he survives the Avatar's combo, but will he survive much more? That Flame Guard doing work. Meanwhile, the Chrono gets dropped as the Tiny is all by himself. Warlock, he's caught on the Chrono, he's dead. Meanwhile as well, Monster! He got caught out by this Jakiro Ice Path plus the Fisher. That's a triple kill for the Death Prophet. Speed, having a great time as this Death Prophet. My god. Gonna have some early farm, gonna have a halberd fairly quickly as well. Oh, actually he's transferring it into a Kaya and Sanj. Right. So he's going to have that mana regen to keep up, plus the status resist that this Sanj will bring. I believe that increases healing as well. 20% health regen and life steal amp. There you go. So his Spirit Siphon, not Soul Siphon, will be even stronger for him. Nicely done from 5 right there with a great team fight. Smoke coming in from 3 on the side of Alpha. They're looking for a pickoff here, Jakiro. A little bit risky for him to be standing here in this mid lane. He's just going to be taking care of those creeps there by clearing them. Oh, kids might get caught out here. As Soul is nearby, he's got the Blink Dagger. Can he get the combo off? Flame Guard is there as well to keep him alive for the moment. Oh, nicely done. The initiation for a monster means that they could wait until the Flame Guard wore off, and Soul could do a maximum damage output with his Avatos. Nicely done from the team. Okay. So Alpha still in this game with those pickoffs. And like I said, they've got a very pick-off heavy lineup, so this is how they win the game, by constantly picking off the key heroes in the match and then making sure they don't get too farmed and run away with the game. Taking these towers afterwards with the Serpent Wards as well. That's the tier 1 gone in the blink of an eye thanks to those wards. Meanwhile, the one that they have to make sure to take down is Speed on this Death Prophet though. She's very strong, very scary at this point. We'll be aiming for a Blink Dagger too, so she can initiate her as well. Maybe like an Exorcism into a Silence Spirit Siphon Blink. That's, wow. That would be very interesting. I do say that a lot, very interesting, I just noticed that. Anyway, Bloodseeker is going for the Ogre Axe BKB, there you go. 5 RF, they're grouped up here in front of Roshan. We're looking for a rotation here without smoke, by the way. They spot out Pingu. Nice route from Kits will prevent the Warlock escape. And that's a very dead Warlock, yeah. Kits will take that kill. Speaking of pickoffs, 5 RF, they're not too bad at it themselves, despite not having to smoke there. Team Alpha, they did not expect that at all. Going to be taking advantage of the Warlock death to start the Roshan attempt. Speed using his Exorcism to do as much damage to Rosh as possible. Ordina will be tanky for the moment. Bloodseeker spots them out with the Bloodright, however, they might try and put a stop to this. Soul is here as well with the Blink. Nice Kits, he's zoning them out. Oh, Flea, he jumped into the middle of the pit. That's death for him, in fact. As Speed, he takes the Aegis, gets a double kill after finishing off the monster as well. Soul, he has to back away. Gets caught out by Kits though, and he's dead. Another Soul for Speed. Triple kill for the Death Prophet. 10-0 at 18 minutes in with the Aegis as well. No Exorcism to push, however, but still, that's pretty much, yeah, that's the entire ultimate orb finish there for the Lincolns that he's aiming for. My god, this Death Prophet is scary. Especially with this lineup behind him. The initiation potential plus pickoffs from from Faceless Void and the Chronosphere from from Faceless Void I mean, and the Ember Spirit was what I meant to say first. Kits' Ember. Let's see what they choose to do. As all of Alpha have respawned by this point, a TP coming in to this shrine, this outpost I believe. So close nearby to Speed and Giant who are in the area. Actually, Soul will get found out here. Oh no, the Fisher and the Soul, the Spirit Siphon. The Tiny is not long for this world, is even dropping the Echo Slam for this kill. Guess it's very much worth it. The Jakiro does trade his life as Monster and Rises are in the area. Rupture going on that Death Prophet. She's still got the Aegis, however, so she's completely fine. Meanwhile, Warlock, he managed to find the Earthshaker there. How did he get the kill on the Earthshaker? Hang on. He just right-clicked him down, huh? I guess he was already kind of low. Giant. Yeah, Soul had brought him pretty low with that. Plus, the damage from Monster, actually. And Pinky. Yeah, he just uses the Shadow Word, plus some right clicks to take down the Earthshaker. That's great. Yep, dead Earthshaker. Wow. Meanwhile, Pinky, he's got the Chaotic offering, but he's just going to upheaval for now, slowing down this Death Prophet. However, Faceless Void is here as well. He's got Chrono available if they need it, and Kits is in the area to get the Faceless Void, I mean, that kill. Well, 2 for 2 trade there. 5 rat. They managed to rotate, keep the Death Prophet alive, even with that Aegis. So yeah, scary stuff happening here. Alpha looking to be in a little bit of trouble as 11 kills for his Death Prophet. 11 out of the 15 that their team has. Man. 20 minutes in, 7 kills to 15, 4k net worth lead for 5 rat. Let's have a look at individual net worth. Yep, there's the Death Prophet right at the top, followed by the Faceless Void, and then the Ember Spirit. No one in the Radiant side in the top 3 for the moment. That's unfortunate there. Okay, Flea. Does he have his blink available yet? What's on this scroll here? TP scroll. Very necessary. Thing that every hero needs. Meanwhile, this Radiant jungle completely controlled by 5 rat. No problem at all. Alpha, they're going to force this tier 2 up top. It's already brought pretty low, yeah. It didn't even need much to take it down. And they're going to take the outpost too, because why not? Gives vision, it gives XP, all that good stuff.
The rune of regeneration.
Alright. Meanwhile, bottom tower. Yeah, this is tier 2 tower trade. As the exorcism does get popped and speed will annihilate that tower. Plus, Giant taking that outpost as well. And be like, if you take our tower, we'll take yours. And vice versa. Although, the snake's getting dropped on the high ground, doing a little bit of damage to that tier 3 already. Speed, he's rotated in to try and take down all these snakes and get all that money from it too. It's 34 gold each. Not insignificant, as he's got that Lincoln's finished. Oh, in fact, he went for the Octarine before the Lincoln's. I see. 40 seconds left on this Aegis as well. In fact, they're looking to initiate a team fight here as a smoke for 4. Coming in from the side of 5 rat. I believe Alpha... Oh, nice return initiation. The monster jumping in. Dragon Knight. Oh, the big chrono in the middle of this Macropia. 3 caught out into that chrono. That's Dragon Knight, Bloodseeker, and Tiny Dead. Only the 2 supports left on Alpha. In fact, only 1 support left as a Warlock also to be caught. Kits with the chase. Nice use of that fire rendered. That's the Aegis gone. There's nothing they can do about this Death Prophet still. This poor Shadow Shaman, he's all by himself now to defend a tier 2 and potentially high ground as well, as there's a double damage rune on this Ember Spirit. However, creeps are slow to arrive, so doing as much damage as they can. We'll be able to take this tower and then they'll probably back away. Oh, a tip coming in there. Alright. Did he Echo Slam in that fight? I believe. I'm not sure. Very good taunting coming in there from the Ember Spirit as they back off for now. No Roshan for quite a while there. So we're just going to go back and farm for the moment, I believe. They're waiting for the return smoke. That's why they're staying in this area, because it's very nice, very easy to spot anyone coming, I believe. Seems to be the pro thing to do. Oh, the Dragon Knight, he got stunned in monster. He's gonna use that little pig pole to get the distance that he was lacking thanks to that stun. Meanwhile, the Shadow Shaman, he does get caught out top by 3. Oh, he's got a shard, that's why I saw a Serpent Ward there. I was wondering if he dropped his ult there or something, but very nicely done from the Earthshaker plus the Chikiro. The double line stun is pretty disgusting, gotta be honest. Easy to catch people out with that. Faceless Void, he's got his BKB now. So that might change. Well, Except he's on the winning team still, so it'll make them win even harder. We'll just say that. Alright, 25 minutes in, 8 kills to 28k net worth lead for 5-rat 4-star. Okay. So doing his best to push on that lane. However, 5-rat, they know the Shadow Shaman's here. They might catch him out once again. Oh, this poor Shadow Shaman. He's got the blink dagger in case he spots anything, but he doesn't. Nicely done by the Earthshaker to fisher him up. Returning with the shackles, however, the ice path there. Even Kits came up top as well, just to make sure that they get the kill. Wonder what they do after that. They're going to take this tier 1 up top, while Alpha, in return, will pressure the tier 2 down bottom lane instead. A TP coming in from Earthshaker. In fact, most of 5-rat are there. Ooh, quick fisher into Echo Slam from Giant. However, he's gotten fissured up. Not fissured, ruptured up, I should say. Warlock left behind as Rises does manage to TP out with his BKB. Alpha, they do manage to find Giant there. He was brought pretty low with that rupture, but that's all that they will get as Warlock trades his life with that TP. Dang. DNM still farming up. He's got his Mjolnir now. After that BKB. Might be looking for something to do with his chrono. Or he could just be still happy farming away. We'll have to see. Nails from Omnis Ember Spirit as well. Very nice with that slide of fist ability. Could proc multiple times, in fact, in a single slide. As you see there. Alright. Shadow Shaman is still trying to push his top lane. He's trying to get to that tier 3 in the high ground with his wards. But every time it's 5R are here, he does blink away. And DNM, he doesn't get the proc. Oh, not lucky with those bashes. Unfortunate for 5-rat, but very fortunate for this Shadow Shaman, managing to escape in the blink of time. What is that effigy? Okay. Another my refresher. Oh wow. I like that. That's great. Shows the kinship between these two players on the side of Alpha. I wonder if there's any effigies in 5-rat. Yes, there is. Albino Zebra with the shrug. Nice. Anyway, while I was distracted with that, 5-rat went ahead and took down Roche to get Aegis for Faceless Void. So he's not grouping up with his team still. Even with the chrono available, while Alpha, they've smoked down bottom. There's a tier 2 still standing that they want to take here.
Dire's bottom tower is under siege.
Okay, less than half health. Flea, he's still got the shackles. I mean, not just the shackles, but the Serpent Ward instead. Chrono, the TPN from DNM will catch out this Bloodseeker within this Chronosphere. Soul just outside that radius. Flea gets taken down immediately as well, thanks to the fissure into the Macropire. And Monster got caught out as well with a quick jump in from DNM. Mega kill streak for the Faceless Void, double kill in quick succession.
Dire's bottom tower is under
And
attack.
who took down Flea there? I believe it was, yes, Kits. Nice work there from the Ember. Okay, he's got a BKB as well now. Lincoln's finished on Death Prophet. Does not have to worry about Rupture or Shackles or Dragon Knight Initiation anymore. Can be popped by a Fatal Bonds or a Shadow Word from Warlock, however, so we will have to see. Oh, quick hitting charm. Such a good neutral item. As looks like 5 RF. They were trying to push towards that tier 3 tower, however, Alpha has a pretty good team for the high ground defense, thanks to the Blood Right plus Avalanche of Tiny there. And yeah, Warlock's upheaval and whatnot. He's actually the two supports going together up into this top lane. Scouting out, trying to get some vision up maybe. Shadow Shaman will get caught by that ward under vision. Nice blink away from Soul, just to avoid danger. Kit's rotating up top. Let's see if you can solo this Shadow Shaman. Oh, doesn't find him with the Sleight of Fist. Flea gets the blink away. Hiding in the trees. Oh, another Sleight will catch him there. No route available from... Oh, Kit's unfortunate. And Shadow Shaman lucky to be alive once more. DNM still has the Aegis for 2 minutes. Will they push using this? Or will they not? Oh, Ice Path just barely off the mark there. Skull Basher from Rises. Flea, he's back up top. Can't keep the Shaman away from top lane. No matter what you do. I need another drink of water, something scratching the back of my throat. There we go. As nice illusion to attack the tower there. Get some vision. They know that Soul is in the area as well now. Monster using his shard to take down those creeps. As the Exorcism does get dropped here. Fortification coming out in return. But the Exorcism lasts considerably longer than the Fortification does, so they're just going to jump in. Or the Linken's pop. No Shadow Word for you. And another Linken's pop. Faceless Void, he's also got one. Warlock, he gets caught out trying to... He's popped both Linken's and dies for it. But those Linken's, they're refreshed by now, and there's not much that Alpha can do about this push. DNM still with that Aegis. He's hitting away at those racks. He has Chrono available as well. Yeah, there's nothing Alpha can do that. Yeah. 5 RF, they're gonna back off. Might not be much need to, as 2 of Alpha are missing. They could just keep pushing. They're choosing to play it safe. They don't want to throw the 17k net worth lead that they have. 23,000 net worth just for this Death Prophet alone. Yet to die. Perfect game so far. So, he's pretty deep up top. Where's the Shadow Shaman at? I thought he'd be here. He was, in fact, up in base. He's got a BKB now, so that's going to matter a lot when trying to TP away. Meanwhile, 5-man smoke compared to the 3-man smoke from CRF. 5RF, I mean, not CRF, wow. As they might catch out this Death Prophet. In fact, she's got a heart and she's got that Linken, so she's fairly tanky. I doubt that, yeah, Alpha, they're not willing to initiate onto that. Meanwhile, they're gonna spot out. Ooh, catching out the Earthshaker, takes him down immediately. Meanwhile, DNM, he's gonna pop the Chrono underneath that Macropyre as well. That's a dead Dragon Knight for 50 seconds without buyback. Meanwhile, Tiny, he's taking a lot of damage. The Soul Siphon is there, and that's GG from Alpha. They call it. 20,000 net worth lead for 5RF. May finish the game with that pick off. Wow, 5-rat. Very nicely done. This Death Prophet was an absolute monster speed. Another perfect game, 2 in a row I believe for this Death Prophet now. Alright. Thank you very much for checking that out. This is the scoreboard afterwards. You can see that 1409 Death Prophet. Disgusting. Even had the extra strength from that Ogre Seal Totem plus the Heart of Tarask. So much health. And doing a lot of damage as well. The most in the team, 21,000. So there you go, 8k to the buildings thanks to the exorcism. Absolutely insane. And getting kills on everybody at least once. Alright. Thanks for checking out